Okay, so in this video we're going to learn how to multiply numbers. Okay, so we're going to start with something very simple. So let's say if we have this number, let's say 32, let's say times 32. So in this case we're going to just say like we're going to multiply the first digit. So 2 times 2, that's 4, and then 2 times 3, that's 6. Now, next thing that we're going to do, we're going to multiply the second digit, which is 3. So 3 times 2, that is 6. So we don't put this down here. We're going to go to the next digit, basically. So 3 times 2, that's 6. We're going to put it right here. And then 3 times 3, that's 9. Once you're done from this, then you're going to add these numbers up. So then we will say 4, and then there's 0 here, so that's 4. And then 6 and 6, that is 12. So we will put 2, and then we have 1 remaining. So then 1 and 9, that's 10. Okay, so there we go. So that is the result of multiplying 32 by 32. Now let's look at something bigger. So if we have, let's say 1, 2, 3, 2, and then we have, let's say 2, 0, 1, 3. So let's multiply these numbers by each other. I mean, like these two numbers basically. So like what we do, we start with the first digits. So 2 times 3, that is 6. 2 times 1, 2 times 1, that is 2. 2 times 0, that's 0. 2 times 2, that is 4. So then we're going to go to the next digit, which is 3. So 3 times 3, that's 9. We're going to put it over here. And then 3 times 1, that's 3. And then 3 times 0, that's 0. And then 3 times 2, that's 6. Now, next one that we're going to do, we're going to do 2. Like we already multiplied 2 over here, so we're going to just take this number and we'll put it down here. So we're going to say, in this case, we're going to say 6, and then 2, and then 0, and then 4. Because we have already multiplied. Then the next number is 1. So like basically it's just 1 times any number, it's the same number. So 1 times this number, it's the same one. So basically we just bring 1 down here, or bring this down here. So then we're going to say this is 3, 1, 0, and then 2. So then we add these up. So 6 comes down, 2 and 9, that's 11. We got 1 remaining. 1 and 3, that's 4. 4 and 6, that's 10. And then we got 1 remaining. 1 and 4, that's 5. 5 and 2, that's 7. 7 and 3, that's 10 again. And then 1 is remaining. So 1 and 6, that's 7. 7 and 1, that's 8. And then 4 and 0, that's 4, of course. And then 2 comes down. So there we go. That's our result. And over here we got this result. Let's do another one. Something else. So let's say some somewhat larger numbers. So we're gonna say, let's say 5, 6, 2. Let's say multiplied by 3, 2, 4, 1, 8. So let's multiply now. So first thing that we're going to do, of course, it's the first digit. So 2 times 8, that's 16. So I got 6 here. And then 1 is remaining. So then 2 times 1, that's 2. And then 1, that's 3. And then 2 times 4, that's 8. 2 times 2, that's 4. And then 2 times 3, that is 6. Now let's do the next one, which is number 6. So 6 times 8, that is 48. So we're going to put 8 over here, and we got 4 remaining. So 6 times 1, that's 4, so that's 6, I mean, and then 4, that's 10. So we're going to put 0. And in this case, so then we're going to say, so we're going to say 6 times 4, that's 24. Anyway, so let's do this again. So 6 times 8, that's 48. And we've got 4 remaining here. And then 6 times 1, that's 6, and then 4, that's 10. 10, 1 remains here. And then 6 times 4, that's 24, and then 1 is 25. It's 25, so 2 remains. And then 6 times 2, that's 12, and then 2, that's 14. And 1 remains. And then 6 times 3, that's 18, and then 1, that's 19. Now we're going to do 5. So 5 times 8, that's 40. So 4 remains. 5 times 1, that's 5, and then 4, that's 9. And then 5 times 4, that's 20. And then 2 remains. And then 5 times 2, that's 10, and then 2, that's 12. And then 5 times 3, that's 15, and then 1, that's 16. Okay, so now we add these up. So 6 comes down here, 3 and 8, that's 11. And then 1 remains, 1 and 8. We got zeros here, then we got 9. And then we got, okay, so that's 9, and then 4 and 5, that's 9, 9 and 9, that's 18. There is 1, 1 and 6, 7, 7 and 4, that's 11. And then 1, we got 10, 10 and 2, that's 12. Then we get 1 remaining, 1 and 2, 1 and 1, that's 2, 2 and 6, that's 8, and then we get 1 here. Okay, so there we go. That's our result of multiplying this number by this one. Okay, now next thing that I want to do here, I want to multiply numbers with decimals. The way it works, basically you multiply these numbers as if there are no decimals initially, and then once you get your result, you will count the number of like digits after the decimal in both numbers. You add them up, you get the total number of digits after the decimals in both numbers, and then you count those many digits from right to left in the result, and we will see how this works. So let's do this. So I'm just gonna do a simple number here. So let's say 11.23 times 2234.11. Okay, so let's do this. So like we got 4 digits after the decimal in both numbers, like 2 for this number, 2 for this number, that's a total of 4. So we're gonna assume that these like these digits don't, like these decimals don't exist, so we'll just multiply them. So like in this case we got 3, so we're gonna multiply 3 times this number. So like then we're gonna say 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 4, that's 12, 3 times 3, that's 9, and then 1 is 10. So we got a 0 here, and then we take 1. 3 times 2, that is 6, and then 1 is 7, and then 3 times 2, that's 6. Okay, so again, 3 times 1, that's 3, 3 times 1, that's 3, of course. I'm gonna just repeat this. 3 times 4, that's 12. 1 is in our hand. 3 times 3, that's 9, and then 1 is 10, 0, and then you get 1 in our hand. 3 times 2, that's 6. 6 and 1, that's 7, and then 3 times 2, that's 6. So let's do 2. So 2 times 1, that's 2. 2 times 1, that's 2. 2 times 4, that's 8. And then 2 times 3, that's 6. And then 2 times 2, that's 4. And then 2 times 2, that's 4 again. So now let's look at these numbers. So now, like as you can see, these are all 1. So we're gonna basically bring down this number 3 times, because 1 times this number is the same number. We're gonna do this again in the following row, and that's how it goes. So in this case, we're gonna just go like this: 1, 1, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 2. So again, 1, 1, 4, I have to be careful, 3, 2, 2, and then once more. So we're gonna again say 1, again 1, and 4, 3, 2, and then 2 again here. Now we add these up. So 3 comes down here. 3 and 2, that's 5. 2 and 2, that's 4, and then 1, that's 5 again. And then we have 0, 8, and then 1, 1, that's 10. 1 comes up here, so that's 8, 8, and 6. That is 14. 14 and 4, 18. And then 19, and then 20. So we put 0 here, and then 2 comes up here. So 2 and 6, that's 8. 8 and 4, 12. 12 and 3, that's 15. 15 and 4, that's 19. And again 20. 2 comes up here. 2 and 4, that's 6. 6 and 2, 8. 8 and 3, that's 11. 11 and 4, that's 15. And then you get 1. 1 and 2, that's 3. 3 and 2, that's 5. 5 and 3, that's 8. 2 and 2, that's 4. And then 2. So now we got our number, our result basically, but we have to make sure that we have the proper like decimal set for this. So like I said at the beginning, so you get like 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 4 digits after the decimal in both numbers. So we're gonna count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So our decimal comes here. So there we go. Like we got the result of multiplying 2 numbers with decimals. Let's do another one, just to see again here. So I'm gonna do something like this. So let's see, 22.23 multiplied by 2132 1.4213. Okay, so let's do this. So 3 times 3, obviously, that's 9. 3 times 1, that's 3. 3 times 2, that's 6. 3 times 4, that's 12. And then you get one remaining. 3 times 1, that's 3. And 1, 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3, that's 9. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2, that's 6. And now let's do 2. So 2 times 3, that is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2, that's 4. 2 times 4, that's 8. 2 times 1, that's 2. 2 times 2, that's 4. 2 times 3, that's 6. 2 times 1, that's 2. 2 times 2, that's 4. So now this, like the other digits are very much the same, so I'll just bring down this number 2 more times. So you're gonna just say this is 6, 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4. And I'm gonna bring it down again here. So then we're gonna say again 6, 2, 4, 8, and then 2, and then 4, and then 6, and then 2, and then 4. Okay, so now we add these up. So 9 comes down here. 3 and 6, that's 9 again. 6 and 6 and 2, that's 8. 8 and 6, that's 14. 1 is in our hand. 1 and 2, that's 3. 3 and 4, that's 7. 7 and 2, that's 9. 9 and 6, that's 15. 1 is in our hands, so 1 and 4, that's 5. 5 and 8, that's 13. 13 and 4, that's 17. 17 and 2, that's 19. 1 is in our hands, so then 7. 7 and 2, that's 9. 9 and 8, that's 17. 17 and 4, that's 21. So then we got 2 in our hands. 2 and 9, that's 11. 11 and 4, 15. 15 and 2, 17. 17 and 8, that's 25. So we got 2 in our hands again. So 2 and 3. 2 and 3, that's 5. 5 and 6, 11. 11 and 4, that's 15. 15 and 2, that's 17. 1 is in our hands, so 1 and 6, 7. 7 and 2, that's 9. 9 and 6, 15. 15 and 4, 19. 1 is in our hands. 1 and 4, that's 5. 5 and 2, 17. 5 and 5 and 2, that's 7. 7 and 6, in this case 7 and 6, that's 13. Okay, 7 and 6, that's 13. 1 is in our hands, so 1 and 4, 5. 5 and 2, 7, and then you get 4. Okay, so let's see. So how many digits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think that's altogether 6 digits after the decimal. So we're going to count here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our decimal comes down here. So there we go. That's our result. Okay. I hope you find this useful. I know like these were a lot of like numbers or digits rather, but that's the process. That's how you do it. Please let me know like if you have any comments or suggestions, and just put them in the comment section below. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.